showcasing the mono green combo, but I just ran into Rakdos mid way too many times on the ladder. So now this is a deck. This is a video about a deck that can beat Rakdos mid every single time. Um, I'm so far 9-0 versus Rakdos mid on the ladder, and I gotta tell you, it feels good. This is a very stock mono green list. The only difference is instead of Oath of Nissa, we have Paradise Druid and Lovestruck Beast, since Oath of Nissa isn't there yet. And instead of the off-color Planeswalkers that normally take these slots, I've got Nissa Who Shakes the World and Sky Sovereign. Um, really, I think the deck is well positioned. It can beat up on almost any mid-range deck just by virtue of being significantly larger and more explosive than those mid-range decks. And the strategies that are really effective against it are control, like very hard control, and very aggressive aggro. So if you're doing Embercleave strategies, or if you're blue-white control and you're just answering every single thing that could generate value, like Kioras and the Nykthoses and the Karns, um, that's really the way that you beat this deck. The way that you don't beat this deck is by playing a 3-mana 3/3 on turn 3, even if it has Ward Discard. So let's get into the games, and I'll show you what I mean about this deck just trashing Rakdos mid. This is probably fine. Turn 2 Old Growth Troll. If they have Disruption, it's turn 2 Paradise Druid. Either way, any land gets us a little bit closer to playing Old Growth Troll, playing Karn. So we really want to see some lands here. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Nice try. We'll get the redundant troll out of here. Maybe Cav was the right take there, but I do think that this is probably a lot better. Because now we've got Nykthos tapping for 4 mana, get out Cavalier of Thorns, and we ramp again. So we'll see what he's doing here. If he minuses, we probably pitch the Old Growth Troll anyway, because that keeps us with some mana. I think we just swang on him next turn. Yeah, let's just swang. Next turn, we have this tapping for 8 mana. Gets to take the Karn, that sucks. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's 7, 8, 9. We've only got 9 mana next turn. That's super frustrating. The fact that we're like 1 off of this. Oh, that's so frustrating. I mean, we'll see. We might just win off of beating down with these two, which feels like incidental beatdown. Why did he do that? Does he have Spike Field Hazard? That doesn't seem like a card that Rakdos should play. Bone Crusher. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. And he waited until we cast Paradise Druid, so that we wouldn't cast Storm the Festival off of the Old Growth Troll mana. That's smart. That's really smart. Right now, he might have Field of Ruin, but if he has Field of Ruin, I think he just loses, right? Because then we have... No, he doesn't just lose. I don't think he just loses, actually. So he's hoping that we sack that, but we're not going to. We're going to play that out. Then we're going to tap all of these. We're going to grab Karn, and we're going to grab Clear.
I will fight for my make things a little bit easier. Then we're going to use Karn to grab Pestilent Cauldron here. I don't really care that it's a little bit slow. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can cast the, I was like, why can I cast this? And it's because I can, use the, 3 mana side of Pestilent Culture. I'm like, why am I able to do that? Because I would just use it right now if I could. So let's see if he's just going to lose next turn to these Cavaliers. Looks like it. Yeah, we don't board. There's a bunch of cards that I probably should cut. Godfair Statue is just significantly worse than Cityscape Leveler. Damping Sphere, there's no real targets for it. There's no Lotus Field combo in this format. Heart of Kieran's kind of overkill. I'm not going to have so many Karn activations, but no Karns in the graveyard. So I should just cut this since there's no Chain Veil, right? What else? Stonebrain kind of sucks. It's good against control. Unlicensed Hearse is good. Tormod's Crypt is a 0 mana card. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I can probably cut from this. Seeker's Chariot hasn't really performed. There's a lot of stuff I can cut. This is a mole. Unfortunately, nothing to do on turns 1 and 2, even though we've got all these powerful things. This is a keep. This is an easy keep. The question is, what do we bottom here? And it might just be... So, okay. Turn 1, Landwar Elves. Let's say it gets killed. Turn 2... let's say it doesn't get killed. Turn 2, Fiora. And then turn 3... Cavalier. Let's keep the Cavalier, and hopefully we'll find another Storm or something. Like, of the 2 top end cards, Storm is probably... Oh, okay. So we did get to keep everything. Storm is probably the better card. Certainly the better card between the 2. But I do think Cavalier is the more castable of the 2. Which just kind of makes it so that I don't really want to be like spending the time on it. Plus, Storm doesn't necessarily hit something that draws us something off of Kiora, whereas Cavalier will always draw us something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this a minus?
When
Please
I
plus.
Win, you're telling me what you know about the rape. Off you go.
Okay, so there's nothing we can really do about that. There's nothing we can really play this turn. We're just gonna pass, and we're gonna let this happen. Next turn, what we'll do is... Oh, yeah. No, now we got nothing. Yeah, I mean, he made the right choice going after the Kiora.
Gonna go for a swim and cool off.
He had enough,
We all have
let's pitch
things
the
we'd
Storm.
rather forget.
Yeah, this is looking like a loss right now. But it's not necessarily. Because if he pluses, we take 6. Then Cavalier of Thorns gets another land on the board. Then he minuses. We get to put something on top. We put Storm the Festival on the top.
Drop it.
Yeah. He's gonna have 3 3s, 4 4. Okay. So maybe he'll think, oh, this card in my hand is more important than the Cavalier Thorns in the battlefield. But that's just not true. Like, at all. I'll take another land here. Because then, if he kills the Cavalier, we just put Storm the Festival into the top of the library. Yeah, see, this is...
Sacrifices must be made.
The easy one, we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're down to... We're down to 4. We've got a Nykthos in hand. We no longer have Nykthos in hand, and we're down to 1. So we need to either combo off this next turn, or we lose. We combo off if we hit Karn and Kiora. We combo off if we hit Kiora and... Alright, well, let's grab Cavalier, for sure. And I guess Karn.
Let us begin.
And this get us any closer to winning? No, I think this actually still loses us the game. Yeah, I think that still loses us the game. Alright. Hard fought, hard fought. We did mull. Hopefully we get to win with combo on this one, because I don't want to end the video without getting a combo off. We'll play first on this one. Yeah, I like this. If he has push, this is a way worse hand, but he hasn't had push this whole time, so maybe cut it. I say as he pushes. That's fine. Ooh, that's killer. We need a land or else we lose the game. I hate that. Right, next turn, we do have Old Growth Troll drawing us a card, hopefully. I don't think he has something that can kill Kiora off the bat. There's no Dreadbore in the format, so there's no way he can really get it. There really should be a Dreadbore in the format. That was an easy Cavalier, by the way. We want both of these cards. Now I think we go, like, this? Wait, cancel. This makes us a little bit too much mana,
I love to make a
but that's
splash.
fine. We draw an elf, or, yep, that's fine. Whatever. Now, if he kills Old Growth Troll, we put it on the Wolf Willow Haven. Oh no, we put it on the regular forest, because it doesn't matter where it is here, now that we have Nykthos making us more mana. Okay, so now, 1, 2, 3, 4... Do it like this.
One drop ripples
That.
and grows.
And we'll do this. And put Karn and Elvish Mystic on the battlefield.
I battle for the
Let's
cause
search
of the
up
good. I am
something
not frightened by
good.
you.
Maybe we'll put... What do you think? Stonebrain? All these cards suck. Golden Egg draws us a card, but I don't want to expose it to artifact hate. Heart of Kirin might be the way to go. Yeah, let's go Heart of Kirin. Because this also lets us hold back a little bit of protection from... Yeah. This lets us hold back a little bit of protection from their any sort of haste stuff or any sort of like seriously dangerous stuff that we got over here. Gonna choose odd here. We lose. Yeah, it's good that we attacked the troll. He shouldn't have blocked there if he had Extinction Event. I mean, now we get like this. Cast it like that. Card. Then we cast Storm the Festival. Green. Okay, let's make one of those. Elvish Mystic. Keep that. Let's go to 9 mana. Let's untap it.
Nature flows
More
with
mana.
vigor.
Right. Now we can go and grab Wolfwillow Haven. Land. There. Alright. Now what? We've 8 mana. It's actually
I
just
will
that
rid you of your
Godfarer
corruption.
statue. It's not great, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. We would have comboed off next turn if we had it. I don't think we could have comboed off that turn. Here, I mean, this is kind of backbreaking. Alright. One last time. We're going to see if we can hit the combo. Symphonia guy. This is an unkeepable hand. There's no acceleration. There's nothing to do. If I knew he was on auras, maybe I could keep it, but no. This is a very keepable hand. So we have two choices. Either pitch the Karn or the Sky Sovereign, and the Sky Sovereign is not necessarily going to be good. Oh, we drew a Karn anyway. Can't hurt to have a backup Karn. So let's hope he doesn't push the elf. There's no chance he doesn't, but... Or doesn't bone crush it, at least. Yeah, that's fine. Now, next turn, we have the choice of going either... Well, if he doesn't kill the elf, we can go Karn. Minus grab something to deal with whatever they play on turn 3. Or we could set up to be a little bit more protected by playing Old Growth Troll first. Which might be reasonable. Oh, now we have no choice. Now we have to play Old Growth Troll, which is good. Land at the top was a phenomenal draw right there. And we'll see what he does here. This is the sort of hand that's like, it could have stumbled at any point here.
Our actions determine the course of history. I will rid you of your corruption.
What are we thinking here? So it could be anything. I mean, honestly, a lot of these cards would all do well. But I think the best pull here is probably a Seeker's Chariot, just to be getting onto the board. The other option is to go Stone Brain, name something that's going to kill us. But let's grab a Seeker's Chariot. And we will not swing. Kalitas, contrary to what I have thought this entire time, does not have Death Touch. Does he? sacrifice... Oh, he can sacrifice vampires too, I didn't know that. I thought it was just zombies. Alright, well that's fine. Here, we're gonna go grab
My allies are counting on
the
me.
land. Then we'll Cavalier Thorns. Get another land. So what he might want to do is he might swing out on the Karn just to be able to kill it. He doesn't know we have a second Karn. Of course, here we allow that to happen. We kill his zombie. He may sack the zombie just to get a little bit more life. But if he does that, it means he's not playing some 3-drop out of his hand, which I'm totally fine with.
I am proud to have
So
fought.
what I want to do next turn is I want to Cavalier. Try and get something to that works well with hit another Nykthos. That would be pretty solid. Well, we don't have another Nykthos. Regular card. This is fine. We're gonna hold back a double block, but if he swings out, we're just gonna take it. Like, I'm happy to hold back a double block, just to, like, rep. But he's, like, digging for answers now. Next turn, we get to go 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 plus 5, 6, 4, 6, 12. Yeah, so we have Cityscape Leveler now. And I think we are going to go for... Oh, now we definitely have Cityscape Leveler. So let's just pop off a little.
I will defend my allies. My grief fuels my mission.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's game. There's no way he's coming back from that, even though he's at 32 life. They don't really have very much to, like, deal with these permanents. Like, he could pull some, like, Infernal Grasp or some other thing, but he can't deal with all 5 of these without just, like, 1-for-1ing. And we're still getting more stuff with Karn to storm the festivals, got Nykthos. There's no way he's coming back from that game. Let's see the hand. We have an elf. It's a little too much top end, not enough early plays. But we keep it, we have an elf. I don't think he's gonna keep... Ooh, now this is an interesting choice. So he can take that elf and try and just power through or the early game. Or he can take the Karn, because that's going to be a pretty big end game. If he has an answer for the elf, it's an easy Karn take. If he doesn't have an answer for the elf, it may be an elf here. So this is a tough decision for him. If I was in this spot, I probably wouldn't take that elf. I probably would have taken the Karn, because it's a little greedy. You can just pull something off the top to ramp a little bit. Yeah, like, we're pulling that off the top to ramp into whatever we want next turn, really. 1, 2, 3, we have 4. See, if he thought that we were just going to be casting Karn here, that would be really bad, right? But now we have Old Growth Control, and we can have a little bit of extra mana next turn. One thing that we can do is we can fetch Pithing Needle named Misery Shadow, if we want to. If we do that, then this just becomes a blank card. And it looks like he's his top end is all creatures. This is a good question. Do we force him to pump 3 times? I think we do. I think we do force him to pump 3 times. Because now we have a ton of mana. Oh, never mind. I totally forgot that he exiles. Huge goof. Huge problem on my part. That's happened twice in this set of games, hasn't it? We'll do no blocks here. You can have your treasure. This turn, we'll probably Cavalier instead of Karn. Karn will be nice, eventually. Oh, this is actually a very, go. Does he win next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can get 10 damage off. And next turn we have... he can get 10 damage off if he wants to. Oh, 11. Totally reasonable. Yeah, this card's a house. We're soloed by it. Now he's considering whether or not to just go all in, get the extra damage. Oh, there he goes. 5. All right. So now we're trying to craft a turn that can keep us alive. One possible turn that keeps us alive is Storm the Festival, right? But we could go 1, 2, 3, get Kiora, get Old Growth Troll. Yeah, let's do that. That could draw us into a land, right?
Not to brag,
And then if it
but
draws
my
us into a
friend's
land,
kind of a big deal.
yeah, okay. So what I'm thinking is if this draws us into a
Nature
land, we
flows
can
with
Old
vigor.
Growth Troll, hit the land. We'll have 6 mana on Nykthos. We didn't hit the land. Unfortunate. So if we had hit a land, we would have been able to Storm the Festival there, or Karn the Great Creator and name Pithing Needle Misery Shadow, but we didn't hit it. So now we're gonna have to jump with Paradise Druid. Does he have the kill right here? Yes, he does. Yeah, that's legal. Happy with the board. I lost that game for an error. Gotta read the cards. That's my fault. Okay. So, I can't imagine him changing his board at all. And I don't know. He definitely cut Cletus, because that card is not phenomenal against this deck. We can't keep this hand. We can keep this hand. Fiora makes this keepable. I think the land rather than the second elf. Let's see. No, let's go the second elf. I think the second elf is going to be good. Because now next turn it can go, if he kills this elf, I get to go elf. This hand's really weak with all these things. Now we just pray they don't have it, right? Hopefully we can get a Old Growth Troll or some other... Yep, they have it. Oof. Hate to see that. Go ahead, push. There we go. Whew. That's how you kind of have to be with this deck. You just top deck good cards, and then that's how you win the game. No red. Feels bad for this guy. We're definitely going to get in there. And we have Storm the Festival next turn. Okay. Alright, yeah, sure, I'll just top deck every single card for the rest of the game. Meanwhile, he's not hitting lands at all. If he kills Cavalier, we get Storm the Festival. Okay, now I think we do the cheaper Storm the Festival, right? Because if we do the cheaper one, we may get an untapped effect, and then we get to do the expensive one. Yeah. No, that's unfortunate. This deck is just flipping a coin 10 times. I might cut this game just because every single game against Rakdos feels exactly the same. You just have those explosive turns like we did at the end. And you don't really learn anything from about how to play this. Like the mull decision, sure, that's fine. But you already knew to mull something that doesn't have an early play. That's the same way with every single deck. And top decking 2 Cavalier of Thorns, plus huge mistake game 1 or game 2 that lost us the game, which we probably could have gotten away with. Maybe that's maybe that's a reason to keep the video in. We'll see. Maybe I'll even cut this part. Ooh. Rainmaker Luke. We can beat Rainmaker Luke. It's easy. This is a fine hand. We go Wolf Willow Haven, Kiora, maybe play a 2-drop off that, and hopefully that can make us into Cavalier. Hopefully we draw hopefully we draw an elf off the top right now. God damn, I don't want to play against another Rakdos deck. This is it's literally the only thing you play against on the ladder. But that's fine. We'll keep crushing Rakdos. We have an undefeated score, knock on wood, so far. Maybe we hide the fact that we have another land. It's marginal, right? Let's hide it. Because we'll be able to play an Old Growth Troll anyway. And if they go Field of Ruin, kill Nykthos, I'm fine with it. It really doesn't make a difference to me. Just Storm the Festival because it's fine in the graveyard, and I need something a little bit cheaper now. Yeah. So we can still go Old Growth Troll here. Next turn, if they don't kill Cavalier, that's an interesting take. I don't know if I would have taken the Cavalier there. I might have gone for something else. Maybe the Storm. Just because having that as cheap as it is. I guess I only have 5 mana right now. So if you're going to do that, I have 6 mana and I can Storm the Festival. Okay. We just go for the bigger card here, right? This is easy. Very fast. They're 1 card off Croxa. Now they'll have it by the time that they get their So let's try and go like this. Then we'll go here. Grab another Chorus. Do another Nykthos. We'll grab Nissa. One tap our
In this land, we
Nykthos.
are all connected. Rise,
do it
my
again.
elemental friend.
Now we get 2 Storm the Festivals off this. Yeah. Yeah, alright. This is, you just start grinding. You just gotta, like, see how much mana you can make in a turn, and then just go off from there. Because the, some of the other lines would just be like, oh, let me just cast Storm the Festival now. And it's like, yeah, but I have all of these other things that are also giving me devotion. So, just plug through, do what you want. Oh, he's got a quick sideboard. He must be prepared, I assume. Got him all this. This is a tough decision. I think we keep both elves, just so that we have 4, like, mana sources in hand, and we pitch the Sky Sovereign, even though it's great in the matchup. I'm happy to have early game, mid game, late game. Okay, now we have a decision. Let's go Wolf Haven. It uses more mana, and it's gonna be, it's more protected. So next turn we can go Troll and War Elves, if we want to. Misery Shadow. Gotta remember that can kill my Old Growth Troll in a way that I will not like. It would be kind of funny if I only included Rakdos videos in this. Damn, hate to see that. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So land off the top gives me Cavalier, and then I'm okay. Yep, there we go. We'll hit it. Grab a Forest. I don't want the Nissa to be able to untap Nykthos if I need something. He has not enough mana to kill Cavalier, but he has a Gopher Throat, which also makes it so that it is... let's just do it again. Same team, same teams are run it back. I'll keep that Nykthos. Now we've got Storm the Festival. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. I mean, we didn't have Storm the Festival next turn. We actually did have Storm the Festival next turn, because we could have gone 4 mana, cast Nissa, untap Nykthos. We would have then 1, 2. Then we would have 5 devotion, 2 mana. No, I guess we didn't have Storm the Festival next turn. All right, doesn't matter. He ran out of lands, lost the game, which we've been screwed on lands before and lost before too. But GG's.